Commissioner of Insurance. Keisha Sean Waites, that's right.
Okay, do I have the floor?
Not quite. You are running for the statewide office of Insurance and Fire Safety Commissioner. You would like to address the issues of cost of living and housing, affordability, with the focus on how these are affected by the cost of insurance, public safety, with the focus on the safety and how to respond to massive wildfires such as the one earlier this year in Brantley County, next door to us. And economic, with focus particularly on how the high cost of insurance affects small business. You got the floor.
Okay, I got about half of it.
Okay.
Do you have a microphone you can speak into?
Okay, let me try this again.
That's perfect. I can hear you.
Okay, good. Cost of living and housing affordability, with the focus on how these are affected by the cost of insurance, public safety, with the focus on fire safety and how to respond to massive wildfires, such as the one earlier this year in Brantley County, next door to us. The economy, with focus particularly on how the high cost of insurance affects small businesses.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you got the floor.
Okay, do I have the 10 minutes to also do the intro or just get right to it?
No, that 10 minutes.
You got 10 minutes.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so I will get to fire safety in a quick moment. Very quickly, for those of you that are with us this evening, my name is Keisha Sean Waites. I am a proud Georgia Peach, and I'm happy to be with you. I am the Democratic nominee for Insurance Commissioner of Georgia. Quick background, I spent 3 terms serving in the Georgia House of Representatives, where I served on public safety, transportation, juvenile justice, as well as I'm a former member of the Atlanta City Council, where I served on a number of committees, including finance, that dealt directly with insurance-related issues. The germaneness to this role is the fact that I spent over a decade working for FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, where I led on 27 presidential disasters. I have seen where insurance works for some, and I've seen where there was some failures. Currently, my colleague mentioned that there are 1.8 million Georgians that are uninsured. Certainly, that would definitely affect the quality of life for any Georgian. And so I'll get right into it. We talked about the cost of living. We talked about affordable housing as it relates to fire safety. What would I do different to address fire safety? In many rural communities in Georgia, we know that they're using volunteer firefighters. And so it is my hope to assist them with getting tools and resources to make their fire service more robust, in addition to having access to modern technology for those ones that may need assistance. And then lastly, severe storms and hurricanes have driven up the cost of premiums throughout the country. But in Georgia, we must balance that affordability with stability. So I support modernizing and utilizing catastrophic modeling, meaning we know where storms are more likely to hit than others. Lastly, to expand mitigation credits to homeowners. If you would like to put your home on stilts, if you need to reinforce your home, if you live in a tornado frequent community. And lastly, to strengthen roofs and structures for these communities where some may be dealing with mobile homes, areas where they may be more vulnerable than others in terms of infrastructure. And then lastly, I support a state-supported reinforcement tool as a backstop to stabilize the market when there is extreme weather cycles. What does that mean? In California, many of the insurance companies had a difficult time paying claims and premiums, and ultimately went out of business given the number of claims that moved forward. So we also know that insurance companies are in business to make money. As Democrats, we don't talk about the fact that we are pro-business. And so we have to balance the needs of the insurance companies in terms of increasing rates with affordability and pricing. As it relates to fire safety, we talked about working with volunteer firefighter organizations to make sure that they have the tools and resources necessary to compete as well as serve their communities. I'd like to use the last few minutes talking about the authority and role of the insurance commissioner in Georgia, because in each state, the authority is very different. The insurance commissioner of Georgia does not have the authority to set insurance rates. That is done by the General Assembly and the members who serve. And so my goal is to work with my former colleagues to ensure that any increase or any adjustments that are required, that those are vetted and justified. My goal is also to protect our consumers, meaning investigate consumer complaints. Right now in the state of Georgia, if there is a denial or a delay, there is no tool, a mechanism to investigate those complaints on your behalf. Lastly, we license insurance agents, brokers, adjusters, counselors. We are the administrator for licensing exams for members who serve in that particular community. And then we've also talked about the fact that we serve as the state fire marshal. In that role, we reinforce safety codes. In that role, we investigate causes of fires and explosions. Right here in Metro Atlanta, we had an explosion at BioLab that impacted a number of residents, thousands, including my mother, in the Conyers and Rockdale area. We would regulate fireworks and hazardous materials. I can remember when I was in the General Assembly, we did not allow fireworks in the state of Georgia. So we have made some progress, but we also need to make sure that those codes protect our communities. And then lastly, we would support firefighter training and public safety fire education. That means making sure that our firefighters statewide have access to the best training, the best tools, and the best equipment. That is my goal as your next fire safety commissioner, as well as serving the community of Georgia. Thank you.